A Venezuelan Su-30 streaks across the sky at supersonic speed. Just 200 miles away, U.S. carrier jets are preparing to intercept. Who would win in a high-stakes air battle? Stay tuned. The answer is far more complex than it seems, and it isn't just about speed or firepower. The Su-30 is Venezuela's most advanced fighter jet, a twin-engine multi-role aircraft capable of reaching Mach 2 speeds. Its long-range missiles, high maneuverability, and advanced avionics make it a serious threat in any aerial engagement. It climbs rapidly, performs sharp turns, and carries a payload that would intimidate most air forces. On the other side, U.S. carrier-based fighters like the F/A-18 Hornet and the F-35C Lightning II are built not just for speed, but for integrated warfare. They operate as part of a networked system, connecting radar, AWACS planes, and the entire carrier strike group in real time. This coordination allows them to strike with precision and react faster than a single pilot could manage alone. In modern aerial combat, raw power matters, but coordination, technology, and situational awareness often outweigh even the most advanced jets. Let's dive into their weapons. The Su-30 is armed with R-77 air-to-air missiles, capable of striking targets over 100 kilometers away. Agile and highly maneuverable, it can perform high G turns to evade enemy missiles and change trajectory rapidly. It also carries short-range missiles, bombs, and an internal cannon, making it deadly in both dogfights and ground attack scenarios. U.S. carrier-based jets rely heavily on AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles. These missiles are faster, more precise, and networked with carrier radar and AWACS planes. Even if a Su-30 fires first, U.S. jets might already know where to evade and where to strike next. Electronic countermeasures, chaff, flares, and radar jamming systems turn each engagement into a deadly game of cat and mouse. Modern aerial combat is as much about information dominance as it is about raw firepower. Imagine two Su-30s approaching a U.S. carrier strike group. They fly low, hugging the ocean surface to stay below radar detection. The goal: close the distance and launch their R-77 missiles before the carrier's defenses react. But the U.S. fleet is ready. AWACS planes constantly scan the airspace, tracking every movement. Carrier jets launch in seconds, fully coordinated with radar data and strike control. The Su-30s aim to maneuver into firing position. The U.S. jets respond instantly, deploying decoys, locking on with radar-guided missiles, and coordinating to block escape routes. Even a perfectly executed attack by the Su-30s can be countered with the networked advantage of the carrier group. Success depends on split-second timing, precise maneuvering, and exploiting tiny gaps in detection, gaps that may only last a few seconds. One miscalculation can be catastrophic. The Su-30 excels in agility, speed, and long-range strike capability. Its thrust-vectoring engines allow extreme maneuvering, making it difficult for conventional fighters to maintain a lock. In isolated engagements, such as small-scale conflicts or skirmishes without networked support, the Su-30 can dominate. Its radar and avionics, while not as advanced as those of U.S. jets, are highly capable, and skilled pilots can exploit this advantage. For example, pilots can use terrain, clouds, or low-altitude flight to mask their approach, increasing the chances of a successful strike. U.S. carrier jets excel in networked warfare. Their strength comes from integration. Radar coverage, AWACS support, and precision-guided missiles allow engagement far beyond visual range. The F-35C is a stealth aircraft capable of detecting and targeting enemy fighters before being detected itself. Combined with the strike group's layered defense, this network creates an almost unbreakable web. Even highly agile jets like the Su-30 face significant challenges when confronted with such coordination.
Here's the reality. The Su-30 shines in speed, maneuverability, and raw firepower. U.S. jets shine in situational awareness, missile precision, and coordinated strategy. Carrier-based operations amplify these advantages. They extend radar range, allow multiple missile launches, and provide a support network that can respond instantly to threats. In an isolated dogfight, the Su-30 could hold its own. In a coordinated battle over open waters, the U.S. jets hold the decisive edge. Historical naval exercises and war games have repeatedly shown how advanced coordination and networked systems neutralize even high-performance fighters. Venezuela has never directly challenged a U.S. carrier, but global military exercises offer insight. Carrier strike groups consistently neutralize fast, high-performance fighters using layered air defense, electronic warfare, and coordinated missile strikes. One key lesson emerges. In modern warfare, information dominance and coordination often outweigh individual aircraft performance. Even a single jet with superior agility can be neutralized if it lacks situational awareness or support. Conversely, isolated jets or poorly coordinated attacks can achieve surprising results, but these are exceptions, not the rule. What if Su-30 pilots attempt bold, unconventional tactics? Flying at extremely low altitudes, they could exploit radar blind spots. They could close the distance rapidly or use terrain to mask their approach. A surprise strike is theoretically possible, allowing 1 or 2 missiles to hit before U.S. jets react. However, AWACS planes, carrier radar, and real-time intelligence updates make such maneuvers risky. Every movement is monitored. Every escape path is tracked. The Su-30's agility offers options, but only against isolated, uncoordinated forces or in highly unpredictable conditions. In a direct engagement, U.S. carrier jets hold the upper hand. Radar coverage, missile guidance, and fleet coordination tip the scales decisively. The Su-30 is not powerless. Its speed, maneuverability, and missile capability make it dangerous in one-on-one skirmishes. Modern aerial combat is no longer about individual jet performance. It's about timing, information, coordination, and integration with larger forces. One delayed decision, 1 second too slow, can determine the outcome in a matter of moments. So who would win? Against a fully supported U.S. carrier strike group, the advantage goes to the U.S. jets. But the Su-30 remains a formidable threat under favorable conditions. Surprise, speed, and precision are its allies. Modern aerial warfare isn't won by the fastest or most powerful aircraft. It's won by the side with superior strategy, coordination, and technology. Above a carrier strike group, these advantages matter more than raw performance, agility, or missile load. Air combat is no longer just about jets. It's about networks, coordination, and split-second decision-making. The Su-30 can strike, evade, and surprise, but against a fully integrated carrier strike group, it's an uphill battle. Want to see more high-stakes air combat breakdowns? Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. The next showdown will take you inside the world's most advanced jets and deadliest weapon systems, from stealth fighters to hypersonic missiles. You won't want to miss it.